Good morning. My name is Dan. Welcome to this morning's Daily Devo. This last week during our current series, we've been looking at the question, is Jesus really God? And we've seen that there are many clues in the ancient scriptures and other ancient writings that point to this reality. But we also see evidence of this in the human experience. Countless people since the time of Christ have called on the name of Jesus. Pastor Renee tells the story of one of his kids that when they were very young, had a very simple prayer, simply, help me, Jesus. Yeah, very simple. And have you ever heard yourself say those words? I sure have. And there's a word for that kind of prayer. It's called a lament. There are numerous examples of lamenting in the Bible. In fact, there's a book in the Old Testament called Lamentations, all about lamenting. Even the book of Psalms has many laments. We tend to think of that book as like a songbook of praise to God, and indeed it is, but it has lots of lamenting. Jesus quoted Psalm 22 when he hung on the cross, when he was in agony. He cried out to God, quoting that psalm, my God, why have you forsaken me? And the very next verse says this. It goes on to lament. He says, my God, I cry out by day, but you do not answer, and by night, but I find no rest. As Jesus walked one day, he walked by a blind man, and the blind man simply said, Jesus, Son of David, have pity on me. He knew who he was crying out to. Jesus, Son of David. He knew that was the Messiah, indeed the true Son of God himself, the only one who could really help. I remember the day after my mother passed away some 6 years ago from advanced dementia, that I lamented to the Lord. I simply cried out, Lord, I cannot bear this burden. The experience of her death was just too much for me to handle. And I had a Christmas service that I was going to be leading the very next day, and I wasn't sure I could get through it. I lamented to the Lord. The Lord answered my prayer very quickly. I was in the backyard cleaning up some things that afternoon, and as I was walking toward the house, I walked by a camellia bush that had a brand new fresh blossom. It was the only blossom on the bush. It was perfect. And the color was rose. My mother's name, Rosemary. God used that to assure me in that moment that my mom was okay. He's the only one who could assure me. He's the only one that could take that burden from me, and he did. People have been crying out, help me, Jesus, for over 2,000 years. Why? Because they know he can do something about the situation. When we lament, we're going to the one in charge, to the manager, to the owner. Why do we go to Jesus like this? Because he is God. He's the one who created us, the one who loves us, and is there to listen and respond to our every cry. Do you need help today? Cry out to Jesus. He will come to your aid. I hope you have a great day.